How's it going, everyone? Make another recap for today, as I did yesterday. Yesterday we were in this range, and I was hoping for a breakout on the upside to hit this 30-minute VPOC, but instead we had a nice little down movement, and I can show you from the morning plan. I already got pulled up. You can see we had all this demand under, so I wasn't really sure that we would drop all the way down here to this 4670, but we sure did. And you can see that we followed my plan at the morning, where I wanted to see us break out. You can see I turned it off on that one. Well, the value area was around here to here, but then it switched and point control shifted down here. But I wanted to break out a value, hit the 15-minute. We hit the 15-minute and continue to drop. And there was demand here, but I deleted it. But you can see from the screenshot there was a bunch of demand. So my plan for us to bounce was around here. Hide that. There we go. I was planning for us to bounce here, and after we came up here, I was long around here, and I exited around here, and because I was done with the movement, and I think I exited and left the house to go to dinner or something like that. So it was that play. I made 4 plays today. Made 1 long, and I'm really getting chopped up around up here. No, not sure where. I'll show you guys in the video. But yeah, that's basically how the day went. A great rejection up here to all the way down to almost hitting the 45-minute demand and taking out a day VPOC. And now we can jump into the trades. Alright, for the first trade, I was trying to get, what was I trying to do? So I was trying to short from bouncing back into value area. You can see right here, I was trying to bounce into value, go short, and I went short around, I think I actually went short around perfectly right here. Pretty good entry. And I'll let you guys see how the trade went. You can see we're going down, still short. Alright, I was short 5, and then I was getting kind of nervous because of the heavy delta buying, so buyers have become more aggressive. And then I'm pretty sure I take off 2 because I saw that heavy buying. I should have just held it, but I got my 3 points. That's really all you need if you're trading with 1 ES. That's like it's like $200. So it's not all about the money, but I'm still short 3, and my target was this zone. And we'll skip ahead. Still holding short. I want to see as far as we can go. So my girlfriend's in the background, so don't worry about that. And I don't know, just leave it. Just leave it. And I'm still short. And I get a little nervous because I'm in my target, and there's some buying. It's kind of a little steadier. Not sure why I shorted, because if I go on my Discord, I'm not sure why I took profit, because if I go on my Discord, I was saying I was short and how we were mostly still dropped to my target. So if I thought we should drop to my target, I should have just been confident. But oh well, I will use this video as a journal, and you can see that we did end up chopping around, so it wasn't a bad trade. And now we'll get into the second trade. I went long at this 45-minute demand. The reason I thought this would hold up was because we made it on Tuesday. We made it on the rally up, and I was actually expecting more of a push up today to keep going up, maybe test this 30-minute VPOC like I said earlier in my morning plan, but that just didn't happen. So we'll go in the video. I'm long, still long. Eventually I want to make this cleaner, where I just have my DOM for ES, because this DOM here, depth of market is what that is. It's on MES, so it's a little messy. But I went into my candles to look at the buyers and if anyone's getting trapped, because I wasn't really feeling that good about this position. And we're just going. Today was a bunch of longer trades that took forever to meet goals or stop me out. And you can see here, yeah, I got stopped out, but I followed my plan. I went long. I think I went long. Let's see what time I went long. I went long around, on the first bounce. So yeah, there's a bounce. I was like, okay, it might give us a second entry. We got the second entry. I thought we might make a higher low. That didn't happen, of course, and we went lower. Broke under this wick, and we're pushing the volume profile lower. And yep, that trade, I can't have anything wrong with it because I stuck to my plan. I did everything right. I do actually think I lost some. It might be a different trade. Yeah, I lost a little extra profit, around a point or two, because I forgot to set my stop loss. I didn't forget, but I hit flatten and it didn't flatten. So that's the only problem I see with this trade. I kept recording. I'm not sure why. And I would have went long at this one, but I just saw us pushing into demand, and when we're pushing into demand like that, after I really don't feel like buyers aren't really standing up and trying to keep the market up, I just gave up on that trade and didn't want to really take anything else in this demand. And sadly, we sat in this demand zone for way too long for my liking. I can show you. We were just faking out. It was act like it wants to buy here, but it didn't really want to. And then we made a 30-minute. They don't have this marked yet. A 30-minute rally base drop. And after the rally base drop, that should have gave me an idea that people were trying to push the market down still, but I didn't catch it at that time, but now I do. But yeah, pushed us down, invalidated this demand, and we'll go to the third trade. This was after we had a little rally from the 30-minute demand, and we were holding up a little bit, but we couldn't hold that long. So that's why I'm not mad at myself for cutting my profit early. But you know, we're down here now. I was waiting for an area to hold. This held, so we came up here, and you could see we had strong buying, and then selling, or buying came a lot weaker, not as aggressive. And I'm messing with my shit here. This is a video recap. Skip ahead. Alright, there we go. My points it was acting weird. I don't know why it was acting weird, but it was counting different. But I'm short here at the edge of value area on my investor RT, not TOS. I'm not sure why they are so different. This one, I think TOS doesn't have tick data, but I'm short 5. This trade was actually a great trade, I would say. You can see the selling. This divergence here So we had a bunch of selling, but price didn't really move that too much. Now we have a bunch of buying. Price isn't going up, so we're having another divergence, absorption at this little low volume area, which I was okay with. I would expect people to hold their positions, not let market drop. And I was wanting market to make a 5-minute DBD, so drop base and drop more, and I wanted to break under this wick. So we're in the trade, still short. And around here, 7, I will cut my size down to only 2 MES. So I take off 3, I buy 3. Now I'm only short 2. And I was holding to see if price could possibly break lower, since we broke that wick I was wanting. But price never broke lower, and we're in this 30-minute demand area, which would have actually been the best target. So what am I gonna do? Move on. Now we're flat. We took all our profit, about 8 points from here to here, and that's the trade. So for the last trade, I guess this was a longer recording, but I went short at first, thinking that we might keep pushing lower because we made this 30-minute DBR here, rally base drop, RBD sorry. So I probably got short a little early. I can see I'm negative 75. I don't like letting my cash value really affect my emotions, so I didn't really care at this time. But I was waiting for an opportunity to get long after it seemed we were bouncing from this 45-minute demand. And while I'm waiting, I finally get my opportunity. We went above, made the sell zone into a buy zone because we're above it, and I went long. The thing about this trade, I'm actually really proud of myself because it was a long trade. My stop almost got hit here. I was really worried, and I'm still long. Even after all this, I see we have some lower wicks here, so I'm seeing we have some type of buying. And I was looking on here for a higher low, and I'm just waiting. Got the higher low that I wanted. Gave me some idea that we were going to keep pushing. Still pushing. And the one thing I don't know what I was doing here, but I meant to take off just 2, or I was going to take off. Let's watch. I've been shorting all day, so I don't know what happened. I guess I went long 3 extra while we're up here. Horrible mistake. Really messed up my profit and loss. Because you can see we go from 6 to 3. So that really messed me up. I don't know what I was doing. But we went long again. I was looking for a time to take those off. I took them off. And then I flattened the whole position. And then I ended up... Oh, you can't even see it. Well, I ended up on the day. Okay, let's move this all out of here. I ended the day at, I think I was up $60, $90, something like that. I'll add in the description or in the thumbnail. But yeah, going to tomorrow, we're really pushing lower to this 45-minute demand that I hope holds. If it doesn't hold, I can see us drop into this VPOC. But besides that, that's basically the end of the video. Just a bunch of lower pushing down movement, or a bunch of people trying to get us down. 15-minute demand holding up. Making supply on the push down, and that's what I like to see. How low we can go. I would not want to see us go lower than 45-minute demand, because then we might fall here. We could double bottom, but I don't really want to see that. And if we do double bottom, it could give us a good entry because this is an old key level. not really anymore, but it was still reacted here, so who knows. I won't be making a video tomorrow because I'll be at work, but I'll be seeing you guys at a different time. Thank you. Have a great day.